What's up, Rasmanites? I'm here today to do something I haven't done in quite a long time, which is actually an editing tutorial. At least on this channel. I do these every once in a great while for Handi Enterprises, the company I work for, but I haven't done one on this channel for a while, so bear with me. I might be a little rusty. This one is going out to Chole DVDcollector100, who I was talking to the other day on Facebook, and she informed me that she didn't know how to edit. And I thought, well, everybody should know how to edit. Every computer comes with a basic editor. And then she proceeds to tell me that all she had was this program, Windows Live Movie Maker, and she knew that it had a reputation for not being a very good editor. So, yeah, that's true. It's very limited what you can do with it. That's why it's a basic free program that comes with a Windows machine. But you can do some things with it. One of the main drawbacks, though, and this is why you're seeing Marissa's pretty face here, Film Angel 11. One of the main drawbacks, though, is that Movie Maker only reads certain type of codecs, and my raw footage is all done in .mov from my camera. So that meant that I couldn't use any of my YouTube footage from my work to show in Windows Live Movie Maker. And so what I did was I used my YouTube downloader and I went to Chloe's channel, and I had one of Chloe's videos downloaded to show her what it would look like when she was editing her own video. But for some reason, when I did the screen cap here along with editing, it didn't pick up Chloe's voice very strongly. I don't know if it's the nature of the microphone on her camera or the nature of her soft-spoken voice. Maybe. Not that I think she's soft-spoken, I'm just trying to guess what the problem might have been here. But at any rate, Chloe's voice wouldn't have worked for tutorial purposes because you couldn't hear it at the same time that a screen was being recorded. So what I did was I went and grabbed Film Angel's opening of my gift to her, the Perks of Being a Wallflower novel that I already had downloaded from YouTube, simply so that I can watch her joy all the time and not drive up her view count and look like a stalker. So I grabbed that and I imported it into the timeline, because that's the other drawback to Windows Live Movie Maker. When you first turn Windows Live Movie Maker on, you'll see a screen that says search for picture or video clips, and you click that and you import your footage, and then in order for everything to properly play, it actually loads the footage into the timeline. It's not an instantaneous almost load like the program that I use, which is Sony Vegas Pro. So that whole process took a while, so I just saved myself some time by already having the footage uploaded here. So Marissa, I hope you don't mind you being an example of how to do this. I don't think you will, because you're just full of awesome always. But here we go. What you're going to do, of course, is you're going to start playing your video. So we're going to preview back the video here.
Hey guys, I'm Film Angel 11. I'm really excited because I have a package from my friend Razman's Reality. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, be sure to do so. He does awesome Google Plus live broadcasting stuff on YouTube, and he has a great channel, so check him out.
Alright, so say that's where we want to make our cut. So what we need to do now is go to Edit, and then we want to go to Set Start Point, and that's going to set the start point. And now we're going to play it back again.
But he was one of the 2 winners of my contest that I held a couple months ago, and he's a really great guy, so be sure to check him out. But anyways, I'm very excited to see what's in the package. I don't know what's in it, and there is a note, and it's rather lengthy, so bear with me.
Alright, so we'll stop it there, and here is where we're going to end our edit clip. So we're going to go edit and set endpoint. And what that's going to do is, you can see here that the other clips have disappeared, and what it did was it created a start and a finish of my edit that I just made. So let me play that back for you.
But he was one of the 2 winners of my contest that I held a couple months ago, and he's a really great guy, so be sure to check him out. But anyways, I'm very excited to see what's in the package. I don't know what's in it, and there is a note, and it's rather lengthy, so bear with me.
Okay, so that edit worked exactly as it should have. So that is as simple as that. That's how you're going to want to make a cut in Windows Live Movie Maker. You just go to the point where you might have screwed up in your video, you know, saying the wrong title of a film, what have you. You pick your start point, pick your end point, make a cut, and you're done. Now, the reason that it lost the entire timeline is because I chose something that was in the middle of a clip. But that won't happen if you start from the very beginning of a video. You will get the entire video. Now, the other thing you're probably going to want to learn how to do, Chloe, is how to add a transition. Because I know that you have an awesome intro that we all enjoy that says DVD Collector 100, place for reviews, opinions, and more, or something to that effect. I apologize, I don't have the exact thing memorized. But you may want to insert a fade between your intro and where your video would start. So let me go back to the beginning here of this clip that I just made with Marissa. Sorry, I accidentally hit the wrong button. I forgot that you actually have to drag the mouse. That's again another bad habit of mine from being used to Sony Vegas. So now we're back at the beginning of the clip that we made, and we're going to play it for a second here.
But he was one of the 2 winners of my contest that I held a couple months ago, and he's a really great guy, so be sure to check him out. But
okay, so right there we're going to pretend like that is where we want our fade to be. So to get the fade, we want to go to fade in. You can choose different speeds, slow, medium, and fast. I prefer medium, so you can see it, but it's not like super fast and quick. So you click medium for fade in, and you also want to click medium for fade out. But before we fade out, we're going to play it back again here.
anyways, I'm very excited to see what's in the package. I don't know what's in it, and there is a note.
Now we're going to fade out, and we're going to choose medium. Alright, so if I go back here again to the beginning of our little clip, you'll see that it inserted the fade in and fade out that I just put into the timeline.
But he was one of the 2 winners of my contest that I held a couple months ago, and he's a really great guy, so be sure to check him out. But anyways, I'm very excited to see what's in the package. I don't know what's in it, and there is a note, and it's rather lengthy, so bear with me.
And there you can see it. You heard the audio was slow to begin, and it was slow to end, and that's because when you render the project out, there's going to be blank black space from beginning to end for the fade. So it's as simple as that, how to do a basic fade. But there's also animations here that we can choose from that has all different kinds of transitions. And if we hover over it here, and I'm trying to talk over the timeline because as I'm hovering over here it's playing back the audio, but you can choose all these different types of things that you might want to do, and it's going to show you what each thing is going to look like as you drag it over top of the timeline. So you can do basic edits like the one I just manually put in, or you can choose those animations underneath the animation tab and do fade in and fade out that way and make it look really wicked cool. And then there's also the visual effects tab, which will allow you to do some things like create wicked colors, make your timeline black and white, make it blue, gray, all this different stuff that you can do to your video clip. Now the last thing I want to show you before we actually render what would be our master file here once all our editing is done is you want to go to your project tab and make sure that your project is set to the aspect ratio of your camera. In your case, Chloe, in Marissa's case, in my case, in the case of most people on YouTube now, it's a widescreen HD camera. But if you do have the old school 4:3, you would simply click the 4:3 standard camera ratio, because you always want to make sure that your timeline matches up with what you're trying to do on YouTube. Alright, hopefully that makes sense. Now, our final step, of course, is to render the project out. So to do that, we're going to go up here to our Movie Maker menu, and we're going to save our project just in case something went wrong and we need to redo our edit here. So I'm going to save this as Angel for Film Angel sample. Make sure this goes in where I would put it, which is in my raw footage folder. And we're going to save our project. Now we have our project saved in case something goes wrong with our render. So once all that is done, you want to click the tab again, and you want to go to Publish Movie. And then it's going to give you the option to go right to YouTube right here. Now obviously, I'm not going to post the video to YouTube, but it's going to ask you for your recommended resolution, because this video is a 720p video. That's what it's recommending, so of course that's what we'll keep. And then it's going to ask you to type in your Windows Live ID, and then once you do that, it's going to ask you for your YouTube account information, and you enter your info, your tags, all of that, and your video will upload straight to YouTube. So I hope that was a help to you, Chloe, and to anyone else who might need to learn how to use this program. And if you have any further questions about something really complicated that you want to do, don't hesitate to ask me and I'll try to go over that with you. And as always, check out my company contact information, the company that I work for. Their social media information is down below in the description box. Any follow you give their social media is a direct help to me. and it's greatly appreciated. You can hit me up on social media as well, with all my links down below. And this is reality according to the Razman. In Razman style, it's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.